Welcome back to the City Buzz. We are here learning about your best health tips, the greatest and latest. We are at RM Fitness with Dati, Marco Borda. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I need to know about the start of RM Fitness. How did this all come about?
Okay, so, well, me and Marco, to get to like our friend, I'm going to kind of go off track a little bit here. So our friendship actually started in the gym. I always knew Marco. He's from the other side of Broad Street, 11th and Shunk, whatever you want to call it, Porter. I'm from 16th Street. Our friendship kind of started like we're actually playing intramural basketball. Marco was from the other side. I wasn't good at basketball, but I just knew him. You know, when you're from South Philly, you always know.
No, I think the first time we met was actually in that hotel over there.
Yeah, we probably hung out across the
Yeah.
I was at a party.
It might have been a little party. We won't get into details about that. Yeah. But, you know, when you're from South Philly, you know this person, you know that person. But you always have your crew who you hang out with, maybe based like on the parish that you're raised in, right? You know, I would say it was probably like about senior year or so, and Marco got a shore house with some of my mutual friends in Wildwood, and some of us got a shore house in Margate, and they became really good friends. And then it was probably the summer of 2010, our senior year. I would say that following year, me and Marco, we start being around each other more, and our friendship, and it's kind of crazy where we're at right now in our own facility, our own gym. It started based around our love and passion for fitness. None of my friends really worked out, took it serious. Like my main group of friends, Marco's, I mean, he didn't really, you know, his group of friends weren't into it. So we're like, let's go to the gym together. We start working out. Before then, you know, we're hanging out 3-4 times a week. And then our friendship really grew from there. And then in terms of how we got to where we are now, I would say it was 2017. I was at Temple University. And I always trained, always worked out. And then a really good dear friend of mine, Michael Russo, he gave me my start. They opened up a place down 2nd Street, a small personal training gym. And it was my senior year. I think it was probably about, I guess, May I graduated. It was April. And I had this capstone paper written that I had to write. And he was like, Ray, what are you doing? Like, I seen him at Fitness Works, another gym that we went to. And he's like, Ray, like, come on, I just started. Like, why don't you come and train? I'm like, Mike, listen, I got a final coming up. He's like, all right, whatever. So I think I had like 2 weeks left. And he was like, listen, Ray, I got 5 people. I want you starting Saturday. And I'll never forget, it was a Saturday morning. Thank God there were people I knew. Yeah. But I was nervous. And I've been training my whole, training for, up at that time, it's been 7 years. I've been training since I was 11th or 12th grade. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, listen, let's do it. So I trained that Saturday. That was just 2017. This is when we were in Pensport Plaza before they opened up the spot on 2nd Street. And then push came to shove. I graduated college and I was trying to get into state trooper. I was trying to really feel like what I wanted to do. And before you know it, I mean, we moved to our second facility on 2nd Street. I was there for 5 years. And my clientele just grew and grew and grew. And then in 2019, I guess Marco will tell you, he was training for a bodybuilding competition. Tell him, Mark.
Yeah. So I was competing in bodybuilding 2019. And then we were talking, I was working at the EMT, and I was like, I didn't want to do that anymore. So I was like talking to Ray. Bruce, I was like, yeah, why don't you come here? He was like, I'll introduce you to everything. So I'm like, all right, whatever, let me try it out. Stay there, and then I was there stuck for like, 3 years?
3 years, yeah, probably. And then
and while we were there, me and Ray just wanted to try and venture out. So
I went there before. Yeah, I remember seeing like your workout groups. I remember you doing a lot.
Yeah, we just ran out of space. So we were like took us like a year to find RM Fitness with the location we had now.
This is a great location.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, we're truly blessed. That guy, our landlord, shout out to Jay. But yeah, we were looking around, and it's the biggest issue with Philly and getting a location is like, it's like, all right, well, we looked at a ton of spots in the city, on random streets, little buildings, but we're like, oh, we need like parking.
This is parking.
We looked at a spot on Broad Street, and I was kind of upset that we didn't get it. And then push came to shove. I mean, we're in the best neighborhood in South Philly.
I think the best neighborhood, great location. Like, you have parking, which is a big thing for females. Like, if you're at night.
And Marco,
you don't feel...
he's here at 4:30 in the morning. He starts at 5 a.m.
And in the morning.
Yeah, we're here early, we're here late.
So you feel safe. I mean, I come here and I feel safe. I park right out front and walk in, and I feel
comfortable. Shout out to Felicia for being a new client of ours.
New client.
Yeah, it's great. She's doing amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Only 8 sessions in.
I'm doing great.
You are doing great.
Yeah, you look great.
But tell me about like any of the challenges there was opening up this business.
So,
this is a doctor's office.
This used to be, it was an actual real estate office.
Real estate office.
So before I get to that, let me backtrack a minute. Leaving, and I get back to 2nd Street, because we do owe respect and, Michael showed us the ropes. Them guys over there, Dom, Borghese, they're great. We've been with them, and we obtained a lot of clients from being there. And thank God, our clients. I have clients that have been with me since the day I started. 5 years.
That's amazing.
Listen, they look great. They come to me because whatever, we build a relationship. And like I said, we'll get into that later about the whole point of how our clients are like family friends.
Yeah.
Like we have a personal relationship. Marco could attest to this too. Yeah. With every one of our clients.
Well, I mean, I feel comfortable here. I've only been here 8 sessions.
Everybody.
I know you from my husband. I met you from being at Russo's place,
right.
and you know my husband too. When you're here, you feel very comfortable. You're not judged. You're not judged by the other people that are here. Mm-hmm. There's group sessions. You do one-on-one. Mm-hmm. The other day, we did a group session.
Yeah, we did.
With Adam.
You came in, Adam. Yeah. Shout out to our brother-in-law. He'll be on in a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a great asset to RM Fitness. Me and Marco are more full-time. Adam does work another full-time job, but he's here he'll come on his lunch break for an hour if he can. Then he comes back from 4 to 8, 9 p.m. He's a great attribute to our business.
Yep, the abs.
He brings the fun and the he does.
He brings the commentary.
I'm like, all right, listen, the hour's almost up. You could finish abs with him. He's like, all right, let's go, bro. Yeah. Let's go, guys.
And then that's my least favorite.
Always high energy. Always.
Yeah, always high energy. He's great. But we faced our challenges really with and it was a bittersweet moment leaving there. But we went to each other as friends. We're friends to this day. Us and our previous employer, or you would say a friend. And it was a bittersweet moment, but we knew that, the last 5 years we came, and you always want to, get to where you are, learn what you have to do. And then if you can, hopefully branch out. And Michael knew this. He was like, guys, I'll never forget, this was 5 years ago.
He would tell us.
We would have meetings. He's like,
he would tell us.
Anybody want to open up their own spot? And, a couple people raised their hand. And I did have a bigger goal, whether it's with him or without that. And me and Marco just got to the point where, there was a couple, my cousin of mine is actually in this, our little, what do you want to call it, lot or whatever it is. And he's like, Marco actually he was driving down Penrose Ave and he seen a number.
I found the number.
So he was calling a number, but there was no answer. So I'm like, we didn't know which unit it was. Long story short, I'm at a party and my cousin's there and I'm like, yo, your business is in there. I was like, do you know who owns that? And he's like, yeah, of course. He's like, I'm gonna reach out to somebody. So Monday, I get a phone call and he's like, I want you to call this guy at lunchtime and you're gonna talk to him. So be it. Jay Agnes is a great guy.
Oh, Jay. Shout out to Jay.
Agnes, he's a Philly legend. He's unbelievable.
He is so supportive of literally
everybody in Philly.
Everything and everybody.
Yeah, we're
big shout out to him.
He was a little hesitant at first, though.
He was. Mark, you want to get into that? How we had to go? I mean, it wasn't here, you're going to give me X amount of money a month. And you're gonna, no.
We had we had to at least have like 4 or 5 meetings, like sit down meetings. Me, Ray, him, Angela. And who was the other guy?
A couple people on the board,
Yeah, and he would like talk to us and be like, all right, well, we're going to do another one because I'm not ready.
And Marco's like, you think this is going to be the one that we close? We're like, well, we got to sign this deal. Marco's like, I'm like, I don't know, dude. I think we got it. We got it.
He was like,
and 5 times later, it's a gamble. And also this place, like I said, to get back to our point, was a real estate office.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's videos of this spot, but you guys look, there was a wall where we're at right now. There was a wall coming across.
Cubicles, yeah. It was totally different.
A big room right here. And then there was 5 partition walls. The ceilings were real low. It was a real estate office. There was 5 walls. I think during COVID, there was no room you didn't need what's his name?
Did you knock anything down? Knock walls down?
No.
We did a lot of work.
I was going to say.
No, we did a lot of work. But
people knock walls down from like anger.
We did. We actually got a client of mine. We got my client, Joe. Shout out to him. He's been a client for forever. And he owns what's his name? He's a general contractor. He got guys in here. I never seen nothing like it. They started on a Monday. He said, my guys are going to be here tomorrow. It was Sunday. He texted me. I said, all right, do whatever you got to do. He was here Monday at 8 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, 4:30, he's like, we're done. I said, why? He sent me a picture of the truck outside. I came in here, swept up and all. I never seen nothing like it. And then we had, we had people come in here and spray. But we got all our equipment. Me and Marco were in here, hands and knees, sweating. July, August, putting the rubber down, getting all of our equipment. So
it's all about the hard work.
It was great.
You guys put in the dedication. You have great clients that are dedicated to you guys because you're dedicated to them. It's very important. I need to know about like your biggest reward of having this business, being a personal trainer, and seeing results from your clients. I know personally I've only did 8 sessions, but mentally it helps me.
That's another big thing. Yeah, for sure. It's not just the physical, but the mental. Again, Mark out.
Yeah. So I think the biggest reward would probably be like the flexibility you get, because like we're so close, we can come and go as we please. We have all the room in the world now. Like back when we said it was a little crowded at the other gym. So and the mental part too. Like the more you come, the more you get used to everything. The more you feel better, the more your head gets better coming here. That's what I get from it.
I agree. I think like that's for me. That's like a big reward for me. It's like the mental.
The mental aspect. Everybody wants to look good.
Yeah.
But listen, I never forget. I had a client. This is maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and she said, and to bring us back to how close knit we are, and we're like family oriented here. We're not that commercial feel where it's like, okay, here you're gonna give me 5 step-ups. I'm gonna write in my book. We work. Obviously, we judge each person, each client on an individual basis, but we make these people work and they have fun. And my one client said, listen, if I can't get a beer with you at the end of a week, or tell you this or tell you that, then I don't want to train with you. Meaning, that I want to have a personal relationship with you. I want to be like a friend with you. And that's how it is. I mean, we have clients, me and Marco have clients from day one that been with us. We're in their weddings, where we go out on the weekends. It's more than just you're coming to a gym and working out and leaving.
It's family.
Yeah,
like,
it's family.
Yeah. That's what you feel like when you're here.
It was family at 2nd Street. It's family here. It's great.
So what are the biggest misconceptions that you would get from your clients?
So I want to say my clients. The biggest misconception I think about fitness is everybody is so hesitant to take that step forward. They're like, or like I said, we train people from all different ages. We have, teenagers up until Mark. I think we have clients 60 years old, 65 years old.
70, 80.
And
70.
Yeah, Marco has a couple of clients. Yeah, he did. He trained what? And how old was she this week?
I think she was 83.
83 years old.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Doing ropes, battle ropes.
And working out.
She's probably better than me.
Unbelievable. So,
oh my God.
Like we say, age is just a number. Yeah. But the biggest issue is people are just hesitant to be like, oh, I'm too old to do that. Yeah. I got to lose 20 pounds. I'm not 30 anymore. No, you are. And if you look at our Instagram and our testimonials, our transformations, our actions speak for itself. I'm not trying to gloat, but everybody is here for a reason. You're not just here to spend X amount of money and, just come in and have a good time. That's all great, but what's the cause? And we always want to keep our clients, listen, we're talking, we're doing that, but there's a purpose why we're here. So let's go. Sometimes we're screaming. Marco's, a little bit more calmer than me. So his clients just, they groove with him. I might be like, yo, guys, come on, let's go. Then we're talking, we got to go, because there is an overall goal that we're trying to hit. It's about having a good time. But the point is, we need to, hit your goals. Yeah. And, the misconception just being like, it's never too late to start, I should say. It's never too late to start. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care if you want to gain weight, you want to lose weight, you don't know nothing about fitness. And that's what our goal is. Our goal is to have somebody that doesn't know anything about the gym. Or maybe you do know a lot about the gym. And we have people that come that have experience in the gym, people that don't know how to do a push-up. But as individual personal trainers, which I think set us aside from people, is that we break everything down to, listen, this is what you're going to do. You'll see Marco explaining squats, and he might be like, listen, no, come on, chest up, keep your butt back.
I saw that earlier today.
Yeah, he's breaks everything down, Marco. He's unbelievable at that. We're form people. We come, Marco, and like I said, he's a bodybuilder. Form is everything. We never sacrifice, weight for form, and we might go off a little track a little bit. Yeah. But it's never too late to start.
I knew nothing about form. Yeah. Nothing at all. I couldn't even do a squat. But I remember you actually showed, and it's like I'm a visual person.
Very visual.
So I need to see it.
Of course.
So in the mirror, I'm watching, very precise. Mm-hmm. And you will tell me when I'm wrong. And I love that.
That's our job. It's not to be the biggest thing is, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to say the word, but poop on anybody's parade, but there's a lot of these places out, and we don't really, people are like, do you offer classes? And we do have a boot camp on Saturday, which we'll get to, and we do have small groups, but we're very intimate, personal, because you might have a group of 10 people or 15 people. Some of these gyms have 30 people, right?
Yeah.
And they have 1 or 2 trainers. That's a class. You got somebody in the back.
Yeah, you can't see everybody.
So we just, even if we do have a group class, we're in front of you, in your face, making sure, because that's the whole point about lifting. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to have a personal trainer that's going to point and say, okay, give me a lat pull down? And it's working your back, but what is the objective? How are you supposed to do it?
What you say is, do your knees hurt? Does your back hurt? If it hurts, we have to fix it. A little less weight. Let's do a little bit more weight. That you're on top of it. You make sure that your clients are doing exactly. That's what you're paying the money for. Instead of just going to a gym like Planet Fitness, that's $20. You're getting your money's worth when you come here.
No, for sure.
And that's a good thing because you're seeing results. You're making sure that your clients are doing what they're supposed to do, and you keep them going.
Yeah.
It's not like if someone says like, "Oh, I need to." No, let's go. Come on. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
You know, so I like
we try
that.
and keep them going. You know, stay motivated.
For you, Marco, I know that you have diabetes.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges with either diet or tell people, because some people are like, oh, well, I have diabetes, or like I have something like a knee injury that I can't work out. No, touch on that.
Yeah, you can definitely always work out with diabetes, but you gotta always be on top of it. Like you need to like probably eat before you come. Make sure you have like juice or anything in case you're feeling like it might go low, and just you want to be safe before you come. Like you don't just want to go with no
sugar or something.
Yeah. You don't want to go with nothing on you. Like you can't just take a chance like that with diabetes. You gotta be personable. You gotta be ready to go. You can't like go with it without knowing like, oh, I need to have this with me. I have to have that with me. And you definitely don't want to go without eating before you go.
That's a problem that I have.
Marco, you see him, he goes everywhere. He's got all the stuff ready.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys have a fridge here that like even I remember a girl, she got a little shaky. And you guys were like, here's some juice. Like you're right on top of it.
Yeah.
Like me, you yell at me. I'm terrible.
You don't eat enough.
I don't
That's
eat
your
enough.
problem.
Nutrition.
You eat clean. You don't eat enough.
Well, not in my time. I eat chocolate. Okay. Sorry.
That's fine.
What are you gonna do?
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. That's my favorite.
I love dark chocolate too.
It's my favorite. I love dark chocolate, but I have a hard time with nutrition. I've always had that issue growing up. 500 calories I would eat a day. Like that's terrible. Like you should not do that. And as a teenager, we all have like in our heads, like we need to look this way. Social media, like you want to look.
Yeah, social media, like the nutrition today, it's like everybody's so like confused. I feel like
it is.
It's for sure. You don't know what to eat no more.
You don't know what to do. You don't know what's in what. You don't know what to do next.
Things aren't real.
The way he eats is crazy. From his
I always
competition
tell
to now.
people you
stay the basics, right,
eat
Mark?
something small before you work out. Like you don't want to have a full meal before you're coming, because then like it starts to like mess with people, like feel like they're gonna throw up or something. So you eat like some fruit, eat like maybe some eggs or something, a little bit of protein to help you out, keep you full throughout the whole workout.
Now, is fruit, in your opinion, like they say, like sugar, right?
Yeah.
How much fruit do you recommend eating a day? Because I love fruit. I'll eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. You eat like a cup or a handful.
Cup or a handful.
I mean, you can snack on it. Like obviously, you can snack on it all day because there's really no calories in fruit. So they're definitely probably
they're healthy sugars.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They're healthy
sugars.
sugars.
Healthy sugar. So.
Not the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Not the dark
that's
chocolate.
all processed stuff. So like
processed stuff.
Your body breaks that stuff down differently.
Complex carbs versus high glycemic carbs, which is a story for another day.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like you see on the food pyramid, right? And the bottom is grains, bread, right? They want you to eat the most of that. What if you cut that out of your diet? Do you guys recommend that?
I would definitely cut that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the food pyramid's a lie.
I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
they're liars.
And there's other better carbs, the complex versus the high glycemic carbs, like white bread maybe have like, there's all different types of substitutes.
You were telling me white rice, not brown rice. Like that. It's like something.
Misconception. Yeah. There's a ton of stuff like that.
Yeah, white rice is better.
And Marco, I mean, when he was competing, this kid was drinking. His water was measured. His sodium intake was measured. Every single macro from fats to carbs.
Yeah, as you diet
calories
down, the more particular you get, the more you gotta like really be strict.
Yeah,
but the average person doesn't have to be like that. Like,
it's not like
that's like bodybuilding.
Yeah,
that's like competition.
Yeah. That's like a
I
whole.
would never.
I mean, if you listen to what he was doing,
you got to count every little calorie with that.
What he was waking up in the morning, Mark, tell me what you're doing before you work. Your whole day.
So I would wake up. I would do my fasted cardio.
What time is that, Scad?
Like 4:30.
That's crazy.
Do my fasted cardio. Then I would go to the gym for an hour with the weights. Come back home. I would shower again. I would eat my breakfast, and then I would go work like 12 hours.
12-hour shift.
Yeah.
So he's waking up at 5 a.m.
Repeat.
Where did you work?
I was EMT.
EMT at the time.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, in the city. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you went back and worked out.
Yeah.
Wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well, I had to be in it. Sometimes I had to be in at 7. Sometimes I had to be in at 11. So it would change, but I would always have the same routine.
The thing is, we have an EMT here just
to we do. Yeah,
that's good, certified. That's great.
Yeah.
If anything happens, then Marco will revive.
Marco gotcha.
Yeah, he does, for sure.
That's great.
Yep.
I have to tell you, this is the cleanest gym that I've ever been in.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, we tried.
Ray carries around the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, when sometimes she's finished up, she's doing abs on vacuum.
Vacuuming,
Yeah,
like
vacuum.
around my leg.
Ask Marco if he knows where the
I
vacuum
didn't even know
is.
we had one.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
No,
okay,
we all help out. We all help out. We try and keep it clean. I'm
No,
listen.
with all the salt, I remember like
And you're in a gym,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
who's going COVID, this, whatever's going around, these diseases now. You know, not diseases.
Yeah, we
even
wiped
your
out everything.
fiance though, she came in the one day,
Yeah,
my
she
first
come in.
session.
Yeah,
she's
she
the
loves
best.
it.
My first session, I was like, Frey, are you always that clean or did she like
No, she's
did she push it on you?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Over there. Yeah, and then she comes in, she'll start cleaning. Everybody pulls their part. That's what we do. We just try and make it the best environment for our clients. You know, people are sweating, this, that, who's got a cold, who's sick, whose kid's sick.
Cleaning the machines after.
Yeah, I mean, that's just gym etiquette 101. I mean, you have to do it.
That
You have to
you
do it.
guys follow it. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. It's so funny. Here I am. I'm doing abs. 15 more. Vacuum
That might be a
cleaner.
bad luck. Felicia's like, yo, focus on me. You're vacuuming.
No, it's good. I suck at abs anyway, but no, it's so funny. You're like, okay, you're doing good. Let's go vacuum now. Because I'm like the last one for the afternoon
Yeah,
sessions.
usually you're my last
yeah,
session until I come back.
Yeah, because you guys do that. You do early morning.
Yeah, early mornings,
Marco's
midday.
here.
We're here all,
Marco's here
all
5
times of
a.m.
day.
All
Someone's
day.
always here.
Someone's
Yes,
always here.
someone's
yeah,
always. For the most part.
That's good though for
Yeah.
people to know. Like, say you have a lunch break. Say
Yeah.
you have work at 10 o'clock. You can come early. Say
exactly, yep.
You're done at 5. You can come the later end. So
Exactly,
it's
yep.
all hours.
Obviously, you know,
Yeah,
the big
early
times are
mornings,
before work
midday.
and after work. So
And after work.
Marco starts at 5 a.m. I come in at 6. So 5, 6, 7, 8 is very busy. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 post work is busy as well. So, you know, maybe like 1, 2 o'clock might be a little bit lenient.
Yeah.
Then Adam will come back in around
Like
4
3 or
o'clock
4, yeah.
after he gets on work and works till night. So it's great. I mean, you know, everybody feels like no one's on top of each other. You know, Adam's with his clients over there. He might have 3, 4 people. Marco's got 2, 3 people. I'm over there. And everybody, even though we're all doing our own thing, we're all in the same building.
You're on the same
Everybody
building.
feels like they're getting their own attention. And
I
that's
feel
what it's about.
you're getting your own attention, but I also feel like you guys feed off of each other. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah, we do.
like
Definitely.
Adam would say to me, "Good job, like you're doing your form that way," or like you'll say something like everyone's like helping each other out, which is really
Motivation.
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
motivation.
Motivation for sure.
Like, because you need that.
Yeah,
when
you
you're
have to.
when you're
Yeah, without
dying
that,
and you're
yeah.
doing
Motivation.
that
I don't know if they can
machine
see my back and my shirt.
let me see. Let me see.
Can you say it?
Okay.
Go. Go ahead. Word to word.
Consistency, dedication, commitment. Oh, okay. So,
So
what
there-
made you guys come up with
So
that?
dedicated, committed, consistent. They're the 3 terms I would say that me and Marco and our fitness as a whole, as a business, stand by. I mean, I don't care what your goals are, your aspirations, whatever the case may be. If you're dedicated, you're committed, and you're consistent with anything in life, it's inevitable. I mean, you should get to where you want to be. And that's how we preach everything. Our clients, you'll see our transformations, we post that. We just preach that 24/7. You're dedicated, you're coming here. You know what I'm saying? We're dedicated, we're committed, we're showing up, you're showing up, because who wants to have a trainer, you know, that doesn't showing up? You have to be on the same path, right? Because
Not
sometimes it's hard.
only are the people that you're training have to be on top of it, you do too.
Yeah,
Of course, I mean,
definitely.
Like you
you're
take
even pulled.
accountability for
Yeah.
what
Of course,
yeah.
of course. So as much as, you know, we're trying to push them, they're motivating us to come in. But yeah, the dedicated, committed, and consistency, I mean, that applies to everything in life. I
Everything.
don't care what your goal is. Like you're a singer. You know, if you weren't dedicated and you didn't have your father or your family
Yeah.
driving you to these gigs,
Yeah.
and you weren't committed and consistent with your vocals and singing and everything you're doing,
Yeah,
where would you
it
be?
applies to
Exactly.
everything.
know what I'm
It
saying?
applies for no matter what you do. Like
Everything.
opening up a business, doing just anything, anything at all. So I love that. I
Yeah,
love this
so
great.
we figured that's actually in our main symbol,
logo,
our
yeah.
fitness, but it's in our main logo.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like your coat of arms.
It's our coat of arms, for sure.
I love
Yeah,
it.
That's a good way to put it.
What is your recommendation for someone like wanting to start a business, right? Like you guys went from an EMT to now working so hard to get your clients to come. Like, was that like a nervous thing for you?
Yeah, it's definitely nervous. I mean, all together, you got to take a risk for the business. But yeah, it's definitely nervous in the beginning. But we did it together. I think it's always good to have a partner. Or somebody.
Definitely, yeah.
That you
Definitely,
trust,
yeah.
that you're friends with.
Yeah. I mean, you got to trust the partner. But to have somebody next to you that you could trust just made it way easier than
sure.
doing it by yourself.
Yeah, we matched.
Doing it
We
by
worked.
yourself
We just
might
do.
have been a lot.
You
for one
guys
person.
have different
opposite
personalities,
person- and that's what I
but
think
you
keeps us-
guys
yeah.
like work so well.
Of course.
You guys are like a couple in itself. I'm sure that your fiancés are really happy about that, right? Like Marco's getting married, right? You're getting married.
Couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
March,
like 6 weeks.
This is exciting.
exciting.
You're in his wedding.
Yeah.
I am in his wedding.
How is the wedding planning go?
I can't wait for it to be over.
He keeps on telling his
but
fiance
it's good.
that.
It's good.
I'm sure she's very excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Keeps on saying
All
it.
the hard stuff's like done. I feel like now we're just getting down to the end of it.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm sorry to say, but your wife, she matters in the day of the wedding. The grooms don't.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
it'll give you some pressure off of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about
If
her.
you say like, "Hey, I think that we should do like this color,"
Oh no, I'm not gonna say nothing.
don't.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Because we're going to do what we want anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did with my husband. I said, "Oh, do you like this centerpiece or this one?"
Yeah. Marco
He would
could care less about that.
He would say, "I really don't care." And I'm like, "No, you got to pick one." He's like, "Well, I like this one." I was like, "I'm going to go with this one anyway." He's like, "Why'd you ask?
Yeah.
Why did you ask me?" I'm
There's
like,
no
"Well,
debating with the
Yeah.
bridezilla.
I just wanted to see what you thought, and you picked the wrong one, right? Did you have to pick anything?
In the beginning I was trying to, but then I just stopped.
Yeah,
'Cause
good idea.
It was going
I think
the
that's
wrong
great.
way.
It's okay. Where are
Yeah,
you
it was-
getting married? Somewhere in the city?
Bergelius in
Oh,
Jersey.
Bergelius. That's where my brother got married.
Yeah,
That's a
in
really nice
Sicklerville.
place.
Yeah, really
they
nice.
have like the art museum kind of, right?
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
the love sign
Yeah, all in the
there.
back. Yeah,
so
yeah,
you can take
yeah.
all your pictures
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it'll
That's
be- it's
really
gonna be
nice. Are you
nice.
getting married there too?
No, we're getting married in Ben Salem, where she's
Okay.
from.
Oh, nice. That's
Church.
nice.
Yeah, church.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nice day. And look, you guys are so close. You're in each, like in the wedding.
Give him
Yeah.
a speech.
Yeah.
Wait, are you the best man?
Yeah.
Are you
Me
the
and his
best man?
brother, we're
Yeah,
both
yeah,
saying,
yeah, and my
I'm
brother.
behind his brother, so we're, I guess,
Yeah.
Wait, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be
okay.
great.
I need to hear the speech. That
Yeah.
was so nice.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll make you. Maybe I'll do a live
I'm sure somebody
read for you.
Somebody
Yeah.
will
know
probably
if I'm
video
doing
it.
it.
Yeah, do a live read.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I'm
Work
not
it-
going
I'll
off
be
for
like,
it.
you know what, you're
Be like,
going off
Felicia,
topic.
sound good. Yeah, am I going off too topic? Yeah.
Why don't you bring in this? Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
This is exciting.
Yeah, I feel honored.
What is it? What is the date?
March 30th.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Very
so
exciting.
6
And
weeks.
it's like a very nice time of year too. Like
Yeah,
spring.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, hopefully the
Yeah.
weather's nice. It's not raining.
Very nice. So we're going to bring it back to gym life.
Okay.
Tell me about like different supplements, what you recommend, what the industry is telling you to have, but what you think is not good.
Marco going to the
So
supplements.
supplements is a little hard topic. So I mean, the industry's always trying to push their products on everybody, whether it be pre-workout, protein, creatine, BCAAs, anything. But the supplements I recommend are definitely creatine for strength. Anybody can take it, like women, men, and it doesn't matter.
Even like younger kids too?
Oh,
Or
they
no?
recommend like
Yeah.
maybe like once they reach like puberty or something like
Yeah.
that. But there's more studies where like younger kids are starting to take work.
So I know that my
The old school people say,
nephew.
don't work out. You're going to
Yeah.
stunt your growth.
Yeah,
I think that's a
I think that's a misconception
myth,
right
yeah.
there.
Okay, yeah, because my nephew, he's like, yeah, I want to do creatine. And us, it's like 15. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
gotta be
would tell-
careful,
yeah.
kids. You're drinking water, but you should
Yeah.
be drinking water
Yeah.
anyway. But I
Yeah,
mean, it
definitely
is the
stay-
most
yeah,
clinical
yeah.
research.
Yeah, you want to stay
supplement
hydrated
out there
while you take
Stay
supplements
hydrated.
like that. I mean, whey protein's definitely probably number one, like in your body.
Okay, so that's good.
It's a protein
Like a
source.
protein
It's a good protein
drink. You can
source.
put it in.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
a
yeah,
food.
yeah.
As a supplement,
Okay.
supplementation.
And then the big one's pre-workout. I think everybody today tries to take it. It's like the biggest thing when you go into the big commercial gyms, they sell it. I mean, we were selling them for a little bit, but you got to be careful with them because they're filled with a bunch of like sugar, like all different caffeine, like all other products in it that might not be good, like yellow dye, all these different things that you really want to do your research on. But if you could find ones that are pretty healthy, I would say you could try it. But don't like the supplements. You don't want to have your whole world revolve around them.
They're supplements for a reason.
Yeah.
They're supplements. They're there to help.
Yeah.
If you want to focus more on the food, your diet before
That's
you
what
get
it comes
into
down to.
supplements. Like
The healthy-
you want to eat your meals before you have your protein like drink.
So,
Right.
like talking about food, right?
Yeah. Like
What does your day look like eating wise? Like my day looks like I'm eating like a bowl of cereal and dinner
Nah,
and a
yeah,
piece of
nah,
chocolate.
it's not
Like
good,
that's
yeah.
bad.
what I tell my clients are like, some clients who wants to lose weight, who wants to gain weight. The biggest thing is
It should always be
most
the same.
people, it's
Like
kind
the
of
structure
similar.
of your diet
The
should always
structure
be
of
the
your
same.
diet should be the same. I mean, we recommend a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner. In between a breakfast and lunch, you want to throw a snack in between lunch and dinner.
Like a
snack in.
cheese stick?
Yeah.
And that's
No.
I mean,
No.
not
Yeah.
the worst
Oh,
thing,
it's
but
the
maybe
worst.
like
Nuts?
like a yogurt, Greek yogurt,
Yeah,
something like
okay.
that, with some like like a parfait, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest thing with our clients, and just clients in general, is they're like, well, I'm only eating 2 meals a day. And I'm like, okay, you're eating 2 meals, but one meal is half your day's worth of food, and then you're eating your second meal when you come home from work, 8, 9 o'clock. So what we try and tell them, and it's kind of ironic that you're eating smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day.
Not losing anything.
No. Listen. This is what happens. Your metabolism, you flip your metabolism upside down, because you're burning more. You're eating smaller, more frequent meals rather than the big, spread out meals, maybe like a big lunch and a big dinner. So when you spread it out, your metabolism is flipped upside down, and now you start burning calories. Yeah, you might be hungry every 3 hours, but you're not eating a massive meal. You're eating a smaller, healthy, essential amino acid, protein, maybe some chicken, some fish, some ground turkey, a little bit of greens, and some good carb sources, whether it be sweet potato, whether it be a sweet potato or, some greens or a healthy carb. But just staying to the basics. The biggest thing in the fitness and this is everybody wants to try and do the newest thing, the newest pill, the newest diet, the newest juice cleanse. It's like, if you stick to the basics, and we want to live a what's his name?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, exactly. Mark would take it out of my mouth.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's not just one
crash
week, not just one day thing. You got to stay consistent, like we said earlier with it. And you want to have your meals, like I always tell people, like you want to have like 40-50% be protein, 20% be carbs, and the other 20% can be fat. So you,
I'm like, Mark, somebody's eating this. Can you tell me what the macros are? He's like, 50%, 50 grams of protein. I mean, he was counting his calories down. I'm telling you, sodium. Like, I want you eating. I want you doing a gram of sodium with your water.
Yes,
crazy. I mean, you don't have Instagram. You could follow. You could see his pictures.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what is your fun things to do? You know what? How about we bring Adam?
We should bring Adam.
Let's bring Adam.
Adam's a fun guy. Adam's a fun guy.
We're gonna bring Adam. So welcome, Adam. You were here.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are the fun one of the group.
Yeah, he is. He brings the energy.
You bring the energy. You bring the laughs. You get everyone going.
I try and have that little bit of energy to help people get a little bit more motivated.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Like when we were with Jackie and a couple other people, you always make me laugh because I'm with Ray at that point, but we do apps together.
Yeah, we do apps. Yeah.
And you're like, come on, Felicia, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's got the energy. I don't know where he gets it from.
No, you have so much energy. I don't know how you do it. You have a full-time job and you're working here. Yes. That is incredible. Tell me how you got started with RM Fitness.
So if you don't mind, I'll take it back a little bit. I've always had like a passion for working out, even from my dad. My dad was a personal trainer. He went pro. I grew up around it my whole life.
Ends out.
And then from there, he was working out at Body World for his whole life. I grew up there, going to there. Pandemic happened. I was talking with Raymond. He's like, why don't you come, if you want a side gig, come, work out with.
Yeah. That means your family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Raymond.
Yeah, he married my sister. Lucky him. So, no, he's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I went over there with them, and then pandemic happened, and then I figured, maybe it's time for me to go on my own. I went to Body World, opened up my own little thing, A-Bomb Fitness. Mm-hmm. Then when Raymond decided to open this up with Marco, he had a conversation with me thinking, be a better fit for us. Obviously, private facility, parking like they touched on before. And I think it's good that we're family
with each other all the time.
Yeah. With each other all the time. We bounce ideas off of each other. We get to feed off that energy.
Yep.
So then me coming here, I guess it just culminated for us just to be closer together and just understand and picking each other's brains on how can we be better and how can we bring a better experience to each client, not only for the working out, but for them mentally. A lot of people don't understand that you're here for working out, but we're here to talk to you and make you feel at home. And
of course,
we listen to, if you have problems, we listen to people's stuff. Like, we're here just to make you feel good about yourself.
So you're a trainer and a therapist.
That's what we are.
Exactly.
I don't care. You want to pay me to talk about your husband?
You said to me one time, you said my kid wasn't sleeping. I was exhausted. You're
fine.
like, I don't care if you came in here and just talked for an hour.
We talk, whatever.
I do have people come in here. They'll work out for a little bit. They're like maybe not having the best of day physically. They maybe have not a lot of sleep the night before. They'll work out for 20 minutes, half hour, and the rest they're just like, all right, we'll hop on cardio and just talk.
Yeah, but at least you're doing something.
I'm helping them just, get to...
It's more than working out.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we try to... Our goal is obviously to make people work and do what they have to do. But sometimes, I want to talk to you about something that happened, and they vent to us. It's like a barbershop.
But while you're doing it, you're doing workouts.
Yeah,
with
exactly. That's what it is. People are like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm
believe
done.
Yes.
how fast the hour goes by.
And if you have a bad day and you come here, you're walking out so much better. It
from a mental
turns your
aspect to a
whole
physical
day around.
Yeah, exactly.
There's been times I would get out of bed and I'm like, I can't work out today.
Yeah.
But you know what the good thing is? When you go to a personal trainer or you have a class, it's a set time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And instead of going to a gym where you're just like,
Right.
that's there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
like,
all over the place.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I'm someone who needs that set time because I won't do it.
And that's why we have jobs, for that reason too. I have clients that are in dead shape. They look like personal trainers, but they want to come here, not have to think. As my client Pete, my first client ever says, right, I come here, I don't want to think. You tell me what to do. You can go to the gym and do it. He knows everything. He's been training for 5 years with me. But come here, don't think this is what you're going to do. You're going to tell me I'm here for an hour and a half, whatever it is, and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. There's people that are in shape. There's people that aren't in shape. It's all walks of life in this business. But our main job, to get back to what you and Adam said, is to motivate. So regardless of what the goal is, motivate and, make it, whether you're going to gain weight, lose weight, feel comfortable. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody's worried about, well, listen, Ray, Marco, Adam, when I was 21 years old, I weighed 128 pounds. And now I had 3 kids later and I'm here. I'm like, okay, so listen, what if you got that number in your head, right? But what if you at 138 pounds look better or the same that you did when you were 128? Would that bother you? They're fixated on the scale.
number, that's me.
My clients say, where you got a scale? I'll be honest with you. We talk about, I don't even want a scale in here because the numerical value shouldn't judge or base the way you look.
You were telling me to do check your inches if you want to, because you're gaining muscle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's way better.
I have a client that lost 7 pounds. She went down 6 pant sizes.
You
or
said
4
that
pant sizes, excuse me. We're Savannah Cold.
Yeah.
That's what-
But she has a business. I want to go to her next.
does.
Yeah, I want to go to her.
That's the main thing. If ever I get a new client, I have a sit down, speak with them. Listen, we'll go over X, Y, and Z, your goals, what you eat, diet, this, that, and the third. But I tell them at the end of that conversation, never, ever, ever step on a scale. Your scale is going to be your clothes and the mirror.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Don't judge yourself because, like you said, you're going to burn the fat, but replacing that with muscle. And you're going to tone up and you're going to get to look better than what you thought you did when you weighed. Like Ray said.
And the number could stay the same.
Number could stay the same.
So, we try not to make people get so focused on
a number.
an actual number.
Now, you said you guys feel like family. You are family.
Yeah.
What is your weekend? Do you hang out on a weekend?
You know what it is? Adam will text me, right? Marco will just do whatever, goes with the flow. I'm dead tired. Adam will text me, yo, you want to smoke a cigar tonight?
You're the energizer.
Meanwhile, I haven't smoked cigar. I used to be really into smoking cigars. I'm a trainer, but whatever. And I'm like, whatever. So we'll get together. But other than that, he'll be like, yo, Marco's like, yo, we're going to dinner tonight. Maybe I'll book the reservation for 4 more people. Jessica, my sister, Adam, Taylor, Marco's fiance, and Jaddy, my fiance, soon to be wife. Oh, she, we're always together. So, we're going to Adam's house for the Super Bowl. Okay, boom, we're gonna come there, and we do things together. We go to restaurants together, Chickies and Pete's. Adam's like, you want to go to Chickies, have a drink,
just to get away,
Sure, whatever it is, we're always together. So it transcends outside the gym too. We're family.
Yeah,
and our clients as well. Listen, we're going out to dinner. Okay, we're gonna meet you guys out for dinner.
That's nice.
Yeah, we go to
Why
dinners.
didn't you do that for your birthday? I think I saw pictures, people were out.
Yeah, Friday night went to dinner with my wife, and after that we went to Poppy's, and a couple of my clients met us there after.
So nice.
I actually have
That is nice.
dinner reservations coming up with a couple of my clients at Tech and Ellie's in 2 weeks. So
Okay.
Ray goes out
We
with a
do
couple of
things all the
his.
time.
Yeah,
It's
That's
not
really
like
nice.
we're family with these people. They're not just clients. We want them to feel like, listen, you're a part of this just as much as we are.
Of course,
So now I'm part of the RM.
you're part of the
You are.
family.
Love
Shout out to
it.
Felicia.
Okay.
You
Yes. You're stuck with us, boy.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've known you for a very long time, so it was just really when I was like, Adam works here. That's really cool.
People don't understand it.
Like,
Wait, your brother, is it? The one time I was with this one, I was actually like, is that your that's his brother, right? I'm like, she's like, you just don't look alike. My
brother-in-law.
She's like, oh, okay, I get it now. People who's confused, they look more like brothers, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people want to know our relationships and how we met and stuff like that.
It's because it's interesting. And
Our podcast is hopefully showcasing all that.
Oh, it does.
All the questions.
It really does. Sorry for all the questions.
No, it's great. We love it.
Picking everyone's
Hopefully
brains.
we're doing good.
No, it's
You're
good.
doing great. I'm gonna play a game with you.
Sounds
This or
good.
that.
Plays the
There's no there's no
Plays the best.
crazy off the wall.
It's okay.
It's all about gym.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You can add on to whatever your heart desires. Okay.
Yeah.
This or that, weights or cardio.
weights more so for male, cardio for females, but if the female wants to tone up, she's going to get a mix.
Okay, like a little mixy mix.
I like that.
All right, morning workout or night workout? Your preference? Night.
Night.
Okay. Cardio training, strength training. Is that the same as weights and cardio?
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
let's skip that one. Leg day or arm day?
Leg day is one of my specialties. Ask anybody who's done a leg day with me.
Yes.
They're what do you call it? They're sore for 3-4 days after that.
Yeah.
So I think legs are my specialties.
I think a strong foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Especially in the bodybuilding world, you know, people want to do arms and they call it the South Philly workout, chest and arms, right? Big up here.
No legs.
Before you know
No
it,
legs.
you got the twigs.
Or I'll be honest with you.
Or the penguins, whatever you want to.
I enjoy doing legs myself. Me and him went to the gym like a year ago at Fitness Works.
Yeah.
He's like, let's do legs again. I'm like, all right. And I used to do legs a lot at Body World. I thought he would out squat me like that.
Yeah, Adam squats more than me.
Really?
My legs are 3 times the size. He's like, my legs don't grow.
I don't know how my legs don't grow. His legs I want legs like Raymond, but I can't get them. But I'm like squatting.
No more.
I'm at almost 405 on my back, and I can't get that big. I'm like,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. But I'm going to try and learn from him now.
Yeah, okay. It's all learning. Last question, group class or personal training? So what is what are the pros and cons of that?
Okay. So there's a couple. Personal training, a lot of people actually like personal training once they get here to me. But then once they have that one-on-one versus the group, they're like, oh shit, one-on-one, he's got to focus on me the whole time. And a lot more exercises, a lot more work in depth versus the group class. You're moving with people, got to keep your body moving, bing, bang, boom. And it's like, all right, he's still focused on me, but he's also focusing on 1, 2, 3 other people maybe.
You're still doing stuff.
Still doing stuff.
They feel more comfortable.
They feel more comfortable. And you know what too? It's not even just that though. When we have the people that are together, they also become close and friendly, and everybody gets to laugh and enjoy themselves while they're working out. So like you were here with that time with Jackie and whoever else was here, and you were laughing. We were just having a good time while we're working out. Me, you, Ray, and the clients, all having a good time while we're getting a workout in.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And that was a great workout too. I really did enjoy it. I enjoy both aspects because I'm someone who needs that like one-on-one like push.
You do.
But then I also enjoyed working out with other people because I like the interaction and like I'm someone who likes a challenge. So like if Ray says you need to get 200 meters in a minute, like I'm mad at myself.
You need that.
I get so mad. I'm like, I didn't get it. And like
No,
I
it's
was
great
missing
to have
3 minutes.
little goals.
But like
Little
that,
goals.
it's like 30 seconds each one.
Yeah.
And like I really like take that into consideration. Like
Exactly.
So I feel like it depends on like your mentality. I feel like I can't pick one though.
Yeah, not that we're intentionally doing it, but I think it adds a little sense of competition.
That's it. I'm very competitive.
We are competitive as human nature.
We are, like I said, to get back to my original point in the beginning, we are a personal training gym. So people are like, well, do you have classes? And we say we do a boot camp class. You guys
Saturdays.
Saturdays, 10 a.m. every Saturday. We all
Some of the videos that you'll be seeing in this are from the
you
boot
took
camp.
videos today. You were here. You witnessed it. It's great. Sometimes there's 5 people. Sometimes there's 15 people. But first come, first serve. It is what it is every Saturday. But so we do that as a class. And like Adam mentioned, you know, he works part-time. So he does have larger groups that he does at night. And these people became friends and they work out. But the main goal, like he said, is that they're working. And sometimes, you know, the girls come down, oh, well, you know, last week was Valentine's Day, they get off track and we let them talk, but girls, come on. Guys, we're here.
Gotta keep
we
going.
need to work. But, you know, and I think that's what our niche is. Like, you go to all these other gyms and they have, you know, these big classes. And I'm not going to mention, you know, maybe F45, and they're great. They serve a purpose, our class. But we are personal trainers, national certified personal trainers, where we take pride in, you know, being with the client, being on top of them. Not like, guys, listen, we're going to do this, jumping jacks, kettlebell swings, boom, and you got 30 people in there. Well, what if there's a client that never worked out before?
Exactly.
Are you watching them? How can you watch them? 2 personal trainers with 30 people. And listen, all the power to them. It's great. But we do offer that with that intimate feel where if you do want a one-on-one, you're going to be there with us. If you don't mind getting paired up with a friend or you're bringing a relative, whatever the case, we also offer that.
Well, even when you guys do have group sessions, you do go to each person. And if you notice that they're like doing something wrong or struggling or like is that a little too heavy for you? You help that person. So even if you do come for a group session here, you're still getting that personal experience as well. So you do offer both.
Yeah, Ray
said
it.
Nice.
Form is key. I'm not, one time, I'm not even kidding with you, I was having like 3 people one time, and I'm looking at somebody this way, focused on somebody's form, and it was nighttime. I can see the reflection in the window. Somebody behind me, she was doing her form wrong. And I said, make sure your form's right. She's like, how the hell did you see me? I said, I got eyes in the back of my, I watch every little thing you're doing, because I want to make sure you're not, one, most important, don't hurt yourself. You hurt yourself, you're done. And we have to preach form, because you don't get the form, you're not going to work out right.
Weight's relative. Like Mark always says, we never sacrifice form for weight, right? I don't care. You're lifting 5,000 pounds versus 100 pounds. Your form should be the same.
Yeah, you gotta be safe.
You know, and also you gotta assess. Another big thing about personal training is you gotta assess each person on an individual basis. If I have somebody that you never know, you gotta take in their, do they have any underlying, did they have a heart attack last month? Are they prone to heart attacks? Do they have any type of cardiac issues, whatever it is, diabetics, whatever it is, you take that into consideration, because I'm not gonna train a 18-year-old athlete the same way I want to train
an 82-year-old person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which I still think is wild to me that you have an 82-year-old person.
And it's all relative.
I can't even walk down the steps sometimes, and this 82-year-old is killing it here.
Marco, he's great with them.
That's
takes his
awesome.
time, and so we just try to make everybody feel at home.
Well,
it's great.
Guys, I had such a great time talking to you.
So did we. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
When we're here, but this is like, I learned so much about each one of you, and you told people, you know, some nice tips, and people watching who are either teens or, you know, people our age or even older, like people who've never been here, like can check this place out. I love it here. I really do. I love what you guys are doing. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. You can follow us on, if you guys want, for our Instagram, @RM_Philly, and then all of our personal accounts there too. But you'll see everything you said, videos. So listen, we just want to say with open arms, thank you, Felicia, also being a client. And it's never too late to start your fitness journey. So contact RM Fitness.
Yes, never too late. I love how you looked in the camera. Give a little wink.
I had to give it a little.
Well, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I think I went good.
Yeah, I think it went great. But another thing, how long have you guys been here?
We've been here. October 1st was a year.
We
signed a lease. Yeah, we were here a couple weeks before, but our lease started October 1st of 22. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, but we've been doing it. It's been 7-8 years for me now. What's 2017, and now it's at 8 years out. You're the math guy.
Yeah.
And Marco's been, but we've been doing it our whole life. Ad's been training. His father is a bodybuilder. We've been doing it for X amount of years, but as a business, you know, we've been 7-8 years in the business, and we've been here for a year. So hopefully we're here for another 100
years.
Yeah.
Let's go. I love it.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for listening to the City Buzz. Do not forget to check out any other future episodes that's coming up. You don't want to miss it. And what do we say, guys? Keep your eyes on the city and your ears on the buzz.